All right, welcome back to another Tuesday call. Glad to have you guys with us here today. Hope you guys had a good week last week and having an even better start to your week today. Real quick, can you guys hear me okay? Just to make sure my
Yes.
audio is good. Perfect. Awesome. All righty. How you guys
Hi
doing today?
there. I'm a
Hey,
little
Carla.
under the weather. Hi.
Doing great. Oh, wait, you say you're under the weather, Carl?
Yeah, I caught something. We're
Oh,
frozen up here in Dallas. Well, I'm in Fort Worth, so the weather is just ice and some
oh
snow.
my goodness. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I was like, I am not running my mile today in 30-degree weather. That is crazy.
It's a
What's the
real
weather?
though.
What's the weather out there in Fort Worth right now?
I think now last time I looked it was 27. The low was like 12.
Oh, you said 27?
Yeah, last time I looked it was 27.
Yeah, that's crazy with Texas.
Yeah.
Gene, where you at?
New York City?
New York City?
Yes.
Oh my God, it's probably even colder out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. But it's kind of normal.
Yeah, y'all used to it out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. All righty, great. So today, before we get started, guys, as always, we want to give a shout out to the people that are, or the company who is Nick, who sponsors these Tuesday calls. One of the things that we're going to talk about today is piggybacking off of the last 2 weeks, right? So last week we talked about kind of like lead generation strategy when it comes to sellers, picking one or two, sticking to them, and perfecting them long enough to get results. And then we talked about like the different marketing channels, right? Today, another thing that I want to kind of do is I know Derby was doing it last week, but I kind of want to just piggyback off it today is calling buyers live for you guys, right? Because buyers in this particular business, no matter your strategy, whether you're doing houses or land, um, you need to find buyers, right? And you constantly got to build relationships with buyers. So if you guys want, I would love to do some live buyer calls for you today. Specifically, ideally on any one of the leads that you guys may have. If you guys need a buyer for any deals that you may have, I would love to kind of like do some buyer calls, find the buyers live, and then just call them in front of you guys, just so you can kind of see what it looks like to kind of go through the process of reaching out to buyers, initiating that conversation, and then that way, if you say, "Hey, I don't want to do it myself. I want to delegate this to someone," Nick already has trained callers at Lead Mining that can call the buyers for you and get whatever criteria you need. So I want to be able to show you guys both sides of the coin, be able to show you how to do it yourself. And then you say, listen, I ain't got time to sit there, dial these numbers, get cussed out, whatever the case may be. Nick already has VAs lined up that are, again, are trained and have a script to go ahead and call the buyers for you. Okay. So, kind of like what I said last week, my goal is to make this. I want every one of you guys to be the beneficiaries of anything that we go over on this group. So, if any one of you guys have any leads in any areas that you need help finding buyers for, we can start there. And then, or if not, I have a deal that I'm currently working on that is in a new area that my initial buyers ended up passing on it. So I need to find new buyers in this particular area. So, does anyone have any leads of any kind that they need, whether it's houses or land, need help finding buyers for? Giving you guys some first dibs. If not, I could just go to one of my leads that I need to start calling for. Dexter, thank you for joining us. I know you just came in a little late, but I just want to give you this opportunity where what we're going to do and cover today, Dex, is going over buyers, doing some live buyer calls. So, what I'm asking anybody that has any leads that they need help finding buyers for, I want to do some live buyer calls. So, Dex, I don't know if you have any current leads that you're working on. Do you need any buyers for any leads that you're working on?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Give me probably about a 5 or 10 minutes. Let me just warm things up on my computer. I should have something.
Okay, perfect. All right, sweet. Let me go ahead and start reaching out, and then I'm gonna do some live calls for you. Let me get this parcel ready and pulled up. Give me a couple seconds, and we're gonna get this shown on the road. So typically, the way I do now, I did this before on what you call it, live. But one of the things I got to be mindful of is because this is recorded, there is going to be like public information out here, and Nick is going to start putting these calls on YouTube. So I can't have the video show public information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what I'm doing to you guys, and then afterwards show you what I did on my computer to find the information because I don't want to give people's public information out on the YouTube video. Give me 1 second. Debbie, go ahead with your question while I get this pulled up.
Really quick before you start calling, I actually have two questions. One is going to be we are getting our list skip trace from Nick's company. The past two lists, you can tell me if I'm wrong or just usual or whatever. I am skip tracing the county list of tax deed auctions. And both lists now, I'm on the second one now, the numbers are I mean, literally all either wrong or disconnected. Is that kind of expected with this tax deed list from Nick, do you think, or?
A couple questions for clarity on that one. So one, are you skip tracing it based on the property address and the mailing address? Like, what does your list look like when you're sending it over to them?
I believe it's just the property address.
Gotcha. And then what was like the list count that you sent them over?
The last time was only like 40, and this time it was like 100.
40, like 100 numbers that came back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would probably say schedule a call with him just so he can kind of like review the file with his team, and then that way he can kind of go more in depth to see like what went wrong. Maybe he can re-skip trace the list for you. I know oftentimes with skip tracing, what I normally recommend is just double checking to make sure that they're processing, pardon me, the file based on the property address and not the mailing address as well too. And then if you're doing the tax deed manually, making sure that you're like getting the right address for the right, property, if that makes sense.
So should I give them not the property address, give them the mailing address instead?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Make sure you're giving them the property address and not the mailing address.
Oh, okay. I did do that. Actually, I did message him about it, and he came back and told me that both lists came back at like a 75% accuracy. And he had said that when they pull the list of tax deeds that their ratios is like 6 to 10% of getting correct numbers. So I mean that's like really low.
Okay, let me write this down for him real quick. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
And then while you're watching, then the other question is that maybe you'll do it during your seller calls today, is that how do you address, like, as soon as somebody answers the phone, you tell them who you are and so forth, and you say, are you interested in selling? And then bam, the first question is, how much you want to give me for it? Like, okay, I don't have a number, so what do I do? I mean, like, just like, I'm like stunned, right away.
Yeah. So immediately when I get that question, if it's very early on, I will go ahead and pretty much redirect the conversation and let them know, like, hey, before we discuss price, and in order for me to be able to give you a solid number that we can actually come into terms with, I have to get more information before we go ahead and discuss price. Because I don't want to discuss price and then, you have to talk to someone else. So if me giving you a price today and we are able to work something out will lead to a yes, absolutely. But I do think it would be, not the best use of our time if I give you a price and then you tell me that you have to talk to someone else in order for me to get a yes or no. Does that make sense, Mr. and Mrs. Seller?
Totally makes sense. That's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. And then that way you reframe, because it's almost like I like to frame conversations as a give and take. You know what I mean? So if they're asking for like a price, I have no problem giving you a price. but I need some more additional information before we even get there, right?
Gotcha.
And
Mhm.
then another thing, another question, another variation of that, Debbie, that you can do is like, hey, I know getting, because you want to acknowledge it. You don't want to like skim over the fact that they're asking you for
Right.
something. But another way that you can do it is like, hey, I totally understand that you want to get a price, Mr. Seller. Let's just say if I did give you a price today, are you ready to make a decision whether or not you're going to come into agreement today? And then say yeah, or whatever they say. If they say yes, be like, okay, cool. I can give you a price after I collect some additional information and identify everyone that has a say in this property because I want to give everyone the proper respect, especially if someone else has a say. If you say yes or if you sell this property, I want to give them the proper respect to have in this conversation before we even get to price. If price is a very important thing for you.
Right.
And then
Okay,
that way you're
cool.
kind of like you're neutralizing that objection and you're knocking two birds with one stone. You're neutralizing that objection and you're neutralizing the let me talk to a fill in the blank. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
No problem. Sweet. Alrighty, so let me go ahead. Anybody else have any other questions before we dive in?
Francisco, this is Carla. So the conversation, I just thought about something she was saying to a seller. So the talking to a buyer would be, of course, different. You'd ask for, what their buy box and things like that. I think is that what we're doing today is kind of like you give an
Yeah,
example of, yeah. Okay.
yep, prospecting for buyers.
Okay.
Yep. And then it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potential people that I need to reach out to. And then if none of these, each person has probably like 3 numbers each. So we're going to try calling each one of them and see if we can get them on the phone. Hopefully we get the right number on the first try. And then real quick, Debbie, Nick said support is going to send you what the stats look like so you can compare the results. And Matt to give her KPIs so that way we can see our numbers. I think he's going to send you something to compare the results. I'm going to clarify with him further, Debbie, before this call. But give me 1 second. All right, perfect. All right, let me go ahead and call this buyer lead real quick. All righty, and thank you for those of you guys who are joining in. We're just doing some live buyer calls just so you guys can kind of see what it's like prospecting for buyers in the area. Hello. Hello. Hey, good afternoon. I was looking to speak with Jeffrey. Who's calling? My name is Francisco. Pardon? My name is Francisco, like San Francisco. With what company? I mean, I run a private company. It's just a mom and pop. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I was just actually calling to inquire about, I believe you had something to do with I don't know if it was a vacant lot or a new construction on Frazee Court in Dade City. Yeah, what about it? Yes, sir. Well, did you build new construction on that particular lot? Yep. Okay, perfect. I was just calling to see if you were interested in buying some more land in that particular area, or are you looking for more deals in that area? Nope. Gotcha. Okay. Are you buying anywhere else, or that's a one-time custom thing? Sounds like you're trying to sell me something. Well, I mean, buy stuff to make money, I'm assuming, right? You bought that and made a good killing on that one, right? No. Oh, did you? You didn't? Okay. No problem. Jeffrey doesn't seem to be too friendly, guys. And you know what? What I probably should have did was I probably should not have said, I'm not trying to sell you something. Because it sounded like he was trying to fish if I was like a bill collector or something. So I probably should. What do you guys think I should have said differently on that particular call? Jeffrey's not buying. Any feedback is
Yeah.
necessary, or any feedback
Well,
is welcome.
I was thinking that I could hear in his voice he's hesitant because I've been getting a lot of calls with people from various numbers trying
Mm-hmm.
to, call me to something. And I thought that maybe you should go and say, I understand, you bought this property, blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to find out if you're interested. Maybe go in a little sooner because he might be one of
Mm-hmm.
those people getting up. Because I'm getting them every day, all day, and I'm doing the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. What I do is I answer it and I put it on mute to see if someone will talk. I'm getting these
Mm-hmm.
robocalls from different. So that's my take on it. I probably would have let him know the reason I was calling a little sooner.
Gotcha. Let me implement that on this next call because this one looks like it is Premier Housing Investments. Let's see who these guys are. Let me see. 813. See if we have better luck with these guys.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, good afternoon. I was looking to see if I can speak with the builder of Spring Valley Road in Dade City.
That is not me.
Gotcha. Okay. Any relation to Chadwick or Premier Housing Investments by any chance?
That's my ex-husband, so I don't keep up with it.
Definitely don't want anything to do with him. I totally get it. Okay.
Yeah,
No, no
no.
problem. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Definitely don't want to talk to the ex-wives. Yeah, so, 1940. What if I would have asked her, do you happen to have his current number? You think I should answer that? Ex-wife is crazy.
Hey,
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has.
Let me try the other number. I'm actually sending a text to this number. Quick, 1 second. Let's see. Oh, it's an iPhone number. Hey, looking to speak to Chadwick. All right. I'm gonna follow up with the text. Jess, I don't know. She sounded like she couldn't stand her ex-husband. I probably should text her and be like, "Do you happen to have his number?" But I don't know. She probably sounded like she didn't want to talk to her ex-husband. In the area, looking to inquire about recent new construction in the area he has built. All right. Let me try this last number for him, and then I'm gonna move on to the next one. 331 550.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Francisco, and I was calling about vacant land for new construction development. Oh, I found his website though. Hello, good afternoon.
Who's this?
My name is Francisco. I was looking to speak with someone at Black Marlin Capital.
Wrong
No problem. Damn, it sounds like they from New York, huh? Wrong
What's
number.
Francisco, real quick. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
where are you getting the numbers? Are these people who have purchased land in the last 6 months?
Mm-hmm. In the last year.
In the last year? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was just
And again,
curious.
these are all possible phone numbers. And then after I'm done, I'll show you where I'm getting all of these informations from.
Oh, and one more thing I want to say real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was on a call with Pace Morby when he was
Mm-hmm.
doing the live. I think I think he was looking for mobile homes or something. He used Crexy, and he was talking to the people. One was a real estate agent. She did sound
Mm-hmm.
like her. She was a little slurred, and then the other one was a man who it was a great deal, and he lost both of them the next day
Mm-hmm.
because they put the call on YouTube, and so some of the people that were listening called those people, and
Yeah,
so
which is yeah, that's why I said that like I don't want to put like people's public phone numbers on a recorded
yeah.
video and then have them posted on YouTube because it shows you all of their info right here when you pull up the address.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Just
But
so
the other,
just
yeah, and the
yeah,
other
so
guy
that
when it was talking, yeah, when it was talking about the property, the guy's information showed up on YouTube, and he just didn't want his information out there like that. So, but that's not what we do. I understand that, but it just seemed like it was a little similar, so I thought I'd bring that up.
yeah, that is, and it's probably something I'm probably using a platform similar to I think Crexy. But that's why I didn't want to like share my screen. After I'm done, I'll show you like where I'm getting it from, but I don't want to put, people's public info out there.
Oh, great,
So
great.
yeah, to avoid any discrepancies from people. All right, let me go ahead to the next one. Hopefully, we can get another person that's like receptive of these cold calls. But again, just to reiterate, especially those that are just coming in, this is what it's like doing the process yourself, if that makes sense. Again, of course, you could delegate it, but you need to know what you're delegating to another person and what it's like, so that way you can kind of get a feel for it. You know what I mean? Because if you can put all of this that I'm doing into a dialer, and the process can be a little bit faster, but you still have to go through each individual potential number, connect with the right person, and then hope if they give you the time of day or not. You know what I mean? So,
What process are
appreciate
you going over right now, please?
doing live builder calls, Tam. Yep. Hmm.
Francisco, what's the name? I can probably look it up for you.
Which name?
The
The
one
the
you were
one
just calling.
with the ex-wife?
Yeah.
Premier Housing Investments is the name on the deed, but it looks like his company name is coming up, or a related company name is Black Marlin Capital.
Black Marlin Capital. All right, give me
Hmm.
5 minutes.
No problem. All right, let's go
So
ahead
is
and
this
call
is
this next one.
I'm sorry, I just came. Is this specifically you're working from? I mean, a list you're working from, or what's going on? Give me the backstory. I'm sorry I'm late. I was on a call.
No, you good. So right now I'm just doing live builder calls. I did give, the group of opportunity that if you guys have any seller leads you need help finding buyers for, I would much rather call for buyer leads for you guys than for me. But I'm just doing mine for right now. I believe Dex said he had a lead, but I think he went to go get it, and then he'll be back once he's done.
I'm
But
gonna put I'm gonna put a name in. Oh, never mind. That's okay.
if you want to put an address in the chat, you can let me know, and then we can call for buyers as well too.
All right, cool.
Yeah, just put it in the chat, and then I'll start calling for it. 813-306. Let's see if we get this one.
Please leave your message for 813.
Next one. Hang on. 60. Let's hope Kevin is not a. Kevin is a nice name.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is.
You can also follow up with a text. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna text this person real quick. And again, you can do it from a CRM, but I'm just doing it from my mobile phone just so you can kind of see the process. Hey, I was looking to reach out to Kevin about a property located on 35545 Pony Road in Dade City. I was just calling to see if that was a one-time purchase for a vacant lot that you did some new construction on, or if you are looking for more vacant land in that particular area. Okay. I just sent him a text. Let me try another one. Let me try another number for him and go there. 1-2-2-0-4-7-4-2-8. And because follow up is key, I would recommend sending a text message if you don't get an answer.
Hi, this is Corey Doty. Am I able to come to the phone right now? Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I will return your call as soon as possible. Thanks.
I'm gonna leave a message. Hey, good afternoon. I was calling to see if I can reach out to the company that built a new construction home on Pony Road or Pony Pond Road in Dade City. I have a vacant lot that I'm currently helping the seller liquidate, and I just wanted to reach out to see if you guys had any land acquisition specialists that may be interested in potentially looking at the parcel of land that I have for sale. If you can, please give me a phone call back at this number, 727-434-8177. My name is Francisco, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you. So you can leave a message or you can follow up with a text, either or. Last person I left a message, this person. Last person I left a text message to, this person I left a message to.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're giving major details on these calls. I usually am vague when I leave a message. Hey, this is Tam, give me a
Mhm.
call when you get a minute. So is that something you strictly do with sellers, but you go into more details with builders? What's going on?
Yes and no. I want to kind of be as detailed as possible so that way they'll be like, because I want to give them a reason to call me back. You know
Got
what I
it.
mean?
All right.
So that's my thought process behind giving him the details and then also striking their memory because this particular person, this looks like they bought the lot 12 months ago and sold it 6 months ago or nine. Let me see. Let me look this up. But I just want to reference the property, try to see if they can, you know what I mean, reference something from their memory or something recent that they recently done. And then, gauge whether or not it was like a one-time purchase for them or whatever the case may be.
I got
All
that
right.
number for you, Francisco.
Oh, let's do it.
And he owns Citrus Grove Investments as well.
There we go. He probably where the money reside. Uh, what's the number, Gigi?
It's 813
Mm-hmm.
778 1840. And then I just tried to send him $1 in Cash App and his name popped up.
You are a beast, Gigi.
Listen, when my ex would block me, I would send him dollars with messages on Cash App.
Gigi.
You a beast.
Oh my goodness.
Girl, that's a class in itself. You need to do
That's
speak that
right
shit. That's a
there.
course in itself, my nigga. Are you serious?
I love it. I love
That
it.
is
You made
so
my
dope,
day.
Gigi.
That's
You
just the
made my
Latina.
day.
That's the toxic Latina in me. It's in my blood.
Bro,
How'd you get
Gigi.
where'd you find the number, Gigi?
So
Ouch.
I have a notary thing and I'm a private investigator, so I have access to certain stuff. So as soon as I typed in the name and it just pulled up a whole bunch of stuff and I was like, "Ooh, okay." But yeah, that's
Gigi. That is crazy.
I feel better already, Gigi. You made my day.
Good,
You made
good.
my day.
Listen, I'm here to help whoever I can help. And like, I always go with the Cash App because, when you're toxic and you think your partner's cheating on you, where do you go to verify the number you found on his phone? Cash App. Like, let me try to send her $1, see who it is. So I just do it with the builders too. I don't send the
Gigi,
dollar. I just act like I'm gonna. And then as soon as their name pops up, I'm like, yes, got him.
Gigi, that's the most healthiest toxic thing I've ever heard. Like, that is
Thanks.
crazy. Let me see if he answered the phone. Oh my God. I totally forgot this man's name. Oh my God, Gigi, you just threw me off, dog. You a
Chadwick.
beast, Chadwick. I don't know. He can't be much of a, I don't know. I mean, he got an ex-wife, so let's see how Chadwick is. I'm not going to take your call right now, but if you voice on the phone, I'll get back to you as soon as possible, or for a faster response, please text. This nigga number for real, bro.
Okay, my name.
That shit is
Bro,
bananas, yo. That is bananas. Oh
Gigi,
my,
I'm gonna just give you the floor, Gigi. Just go ahead, bro.
Yes,
You just blew
listen.
me with that one.
Ah,
that shit is funny.
Listen, that's why I
girl.
be telling you guys, whatever information you cannot get, please send to me. I promise you, I'm not going to steal your buyer or any of that. I'm just going to give you the accurate information. I have my own buyers. I'm not that type of person. I am literally just trying to help. That's why, Tam, when you said that guy that you had called had my name in his mouth, you damn right. I'm calling every builder in every county in Florida,
Hey,
every
yo,
single one.
Francisco, I called a builder. I'm like, hey, whoop, whoop, whoop. And he said, is this Gigi? Said, no, it's Tam. But Gigi's my girl. So, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I stalk them for a little bit, and then I try to see like what they like to do, and so I bring that up in conversation, and then like, oh, I like to do that too. I've never even done that, but I pretend I do. So yeah,
And then on his website, it says at this point in the company's life cycle, the primary engagement is focused on land acquisition and development through, though it continues to pursue opportunistic avenues that keep the company close to its roots in the residential rental arena. Run it there, right?
Francisco, I think you should have called him twice because they have the phone set up. Like if they don't know your number, go straight to voicemail.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him a text, and then so that way next time when I call him, but which I'm about to call him again, it may say because with iPhone, he has an iPhone by the way. It's
Yeah,
gonna say maybe Francisco.
yeah. And then guess what? Right now, I'm gonna go pull up all his transactions he's ever done under all these company names,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll let y'all know.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh. Once. I'm sending him a text and I'm about to call him.
Yeah, I heard if you text somebody first, then that's when, if you call them back, it's gonna say likely Francisco.
Mm-hmm. Where was this one at? Day seven construction. Day seven. I'm still blown away at Gigi. Oh, and then look, this number is one number off of what skip tracing provider is. This number was 184. His was what the thing on the platform is 194. Literally just one number off. Let me give him a call.
Chad with Black Marlin Capital. I'm unavailable to take your call right now, but if you leave a voicemail, then help.
I'm gonna lock him in though. You got the right number. Shout out to Gigi. Chadwick.
You can also send him an email. He'll probably reply
Yeah.
faster to that as well. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending nothing but good vibes that way to you, Francisco. Hopefully this is the one and he buys all over Florida and takes every deal.
Absolutely. Because I have his new construction he did is about 8 miles away from this deal that I have.
What area?
It's in Dade City.
Dade City.
Uh-huh. All right. Here. Housing. All right, let me do one more, and then Dex, I'm gonna get to you next, since you said you have one. Okay. Mhm. 3 4 1 7 7 8. All right, let's do this one.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 20.
All right. Let me try this last number for this person. 7 uh 0. Oh, this is a flagger, please.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
All right. Well, last number for this particular person, and then Gigi, I'm gonna send you this other one so you can work your magic. If this one don't answer.
Hello.
Hey, good afternoon. I was looking to speak to the builder that built Lockhart Road in Brooksville.
Nah, bro, wrong number.
No, our number. Okay, thank you so much. All righty. Dex, what you got? Oh, wait, give me 1 second. Hold on. Before we get to the Dex. GG,
Yeah.
Liquid Property Group, LLC.
Okay.
John Tiffin.
All right, I got you. Give me a second.
Let me put this in right here. And then while you're looking for that, Dex, what you got?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got about 10, 15 minutes before I gotta go pick up my son, so hopefully we can get this done. So I got a couple leads in Naples, like the Golden Gate area. I don't have any builders in that area. I kind of jumped the gun, didn't do the builders first method in that area, but I'm still searching for
Mm-hmm.
builders in that area.
Okay.
Got a lot of people with different interests, but numbers all over the place. So essentially, I found this company named Dream Home Builders in Naples. It
Mm-hmm.
looks like I looked on the county record, looks like they purchased about 8 lots last year. I found them on Zillow, new construction. So I got two. I got the builder. I looked them up on True People Search, and then I got the agent who sold their last construction deal. So you call them builders or agents?
We can do both. You can do builders. You can send me the agent information first. Let's see if they answer.
Send it in the chat.
Yeah, send it in the chat.
All right, cool. All right, that's the agent and the property. I send the property address. This is the new construction. that they just recently sold.
I have no idea how to pronounce this person's name.
Yeah,
Libit
yeah,
or
Labette.
Rizako.
Labette,
Um,
I think.
655,000 Evergreen. Yeah, Golden Gate is a very prestigious area of Naples.
Mhm.
It's like a very like retirement community. Retirement, but that's where a lot of people go to retire, and a lot of they're big on golf out there too. Which number is it? Is it Uremi Morales or Lebet? Which one? Or is it both of them?
It's the one, it's the top one, Labette. I just sent the owner's name of the company, which is Dream, what's it, Dream Home Builders. Yeah. But yeah, it's the first name, Labette or Roscoe, maybe.
Le, is Lebet a Lebet's an agent, right?
Yeah, Labette's the agent. The name of the company is Dream Home Builders, and the owner of the company looks like Mr. Romero.
Does was Lebet? Do you know if Lebet was the listing agent that listed the house?
Let me see. On Zillow, it says Labette, listed by Labette.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect. Good.
yeah.
All right, let's give Lebet a call. 9, 529, 0, 8, 5.
I think he's calling. I'll see if this person is available.
I don't know what type of foolery they got going on. Well, matter of fact, I do know what type of foolery got going on because I was testing this out too.
Hi. If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Francisco, and I was calling in regards to real estate transactions in Golden Gate in Naples.
Thanks, Francisco. Stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an
Well, the bet's not available. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Last week I went to a real estate meetup, and one of the speakers were talking about this app called Beside. It used to be called M1. Has anyone ever heard of that? Yes, no, maybe so.
No,
So
I
basic,
haven't. Uh,
you heard of it, Carla?
no, I hadn't heard of it.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's this app. It's almost like a Google Voice number. You know how like if you call someone like a Google Voice, it says like, put your name and see if they're available. But Beside does it a step further. Like it will answer your phone calls and have a whole conversation with the people that's calling you, and then it could schedule like appointments on your calendar. Like it has like legit phone conversations. It can clone your voice, or you could do like an AI voice, either or. That's what I thought it was. That's why I said I think I know what you're using because I tested it out and I'm on a trial right now that ends on Friday. I'm gonna try again to clone my voice, but I initially didn't really like it, so I went with the the stock voice options. You know, how, like you could have the little AI voice thing, and I think I got to probably give it a try a month on the paid version, but so far it's worked pretty well. Like it also records your calls, and then like let's just say you're on the phone with someone and you actually answer, and you say like, hey, we're gonna meet at 4 p.m. on this particular day. It will actually book the appointment on your Google Calendar or whatever calendar that you have based on your phone conversation, which is pretty cool. So that's what I thought she had. But yeah, I'm still on a trial run, so I got to give. That's why I brought it up.
And
Dex,
how is that
I got
spelled?
it, Francisco.
give me 1 second, Gigi. What you
Okay.
said, Carla?
Oh, how is that app? What is it? How is it spelled? The name of the app?
Beside, Beside. All right, let me call this one more, and then Gigi, let's see if you can do the thing real quick.
I got it.
239-248-6256.
Hi, this is Yaremi. My apologies for hosting your call right now. But if you leave me your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Nope, that ain't it.
You want to
Well,
try
it is
calling?
it, but she just didn't answer, like most
You want to
agents
try?
do.
Yeah, I know it's hard to get in contact with agents. You want to try
Yeah,
calling the owner directly?
yeah. Let's call the owner. And this is Dream Homes.
Yes.
Is this Yo Ivy Romero?
I think so. I was just gonna go with Mr. Romero.
I don't know, man. I don't want to buffer. I don't want to fumble this person's pronouns. You know, people sensitive about that nowadays.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say Romero. Yo Ivy. Let me just look them up first. Gigi, do your magic. Is this a male or female?
Who is it?
Yo Ivy Romero.
Hold on, let me see.
It's in the chat.
And I'm gonna mute my phone. I gotta switch over, go pick up my boy, but I'm still.
Okay. MMA boxer pulled up when I put it in Google. Let me see. Yo Ivy, Dream Home Builder.
It's a female.
Female? Okay, so there you go. So glad I
Yamari.
didn't. Yo,
Yamari.
Yoeive.
Wait, the one on the chat? Yamiri
The
Morales?
let me put it. Let me tag
Oh,
you.
you're talking about the top one.
Yeah, Gigi.
Okay, hold on.
No, here. I'm talking about Gigi. The age 46, born December 1979.
It's pronounced Yovi. I did
He
it. I
Yeah,
looked it up and
he's on LinkedIn.
Yovi.
Yep. Let's see. Hold on.
I think it's a guy, right? It's a guy.
There's no picture.
No picture.
Nope.
Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna just take the gamble and say this is a guy. Hopefully. Matter of fact, we're gonna tell by the first 2 seconds of the call when they say hello. 527.
Please leave your message for Yoelvi Romero.
Hey, good afternoon. I was calling to see if I can connect with someone within the land acquisition department of Dream Home Builders. I have a couple of parcels of land nearby where you guys were doing some new construction. So I just wanted to reach out and connect with anyone that was responsible for land acquisition. If you can, please give me a phone call back at 727-434-8177. Thank you so much and look forward to connecting with you soon. Thank you. All right, perfect. So real quick, guys, just to kind of recap before we get to Gigi and her information. We dived in for about like 45 minutes, and I think we did maybe like 10 to 12 calls. Well, no, not even 10 to 12, probably like 7 to 10 calls, right? So we got hung up on. We got one person that picked up and was like, bam. The other ones didn't answer. And just to kind of put things into perspective, this is something that we consistently have to do. Now, think about you. Remember how we talked about last week about how dreadful cold calling is with sellers? Buyers is a little less, stressful, but you still got to know before you decide to delegate or do it yourself. Imagine what we just went through in this 45-minute period. Now multiply that by 2-3 hours every single day if you're calling builders. Some days is going to be very good. You're going to get a whole bunch of answers. You may get some emails and they'll be super productive. But then in this one sample size of an hour, we literally just got one person that picked up the phone and they hung up on us. And everybody else didn't answer. So now imagine doing that 4 or 5 days a week or 2-3 days a week for 3-4 hours at a time. You have to ask yourself, can I stay consistent long enough calling these builders to get the results that I need and build a relationship? Because remember, getting the emails is just half the battle, right? You still have to invest in building the relationship, sending the email, the whole 9 yards. Again, if you do want to delegate it, one of the reasons why I also wanted to do this is you can know what it is that you're delegating. Whether you're hiring a family member or hiring a VA, all of this is always going to need to kind of like be taken into account, because if you're doing it yourself, you got to be able to perfect having these conversations. Or if you're delegating it, you got to know how to be able to coach someone to improve on the conversations, reaching out to builders. And it's always going to be something that you're going to have to improve on, because you never know what type of person you're going to reach on the other end of the phone. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. Gigi, what was the person's name that we was looking up for? I think his
Hello,
name.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think you had the.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Okay, so I have the one you
yeah.
want is for, okay, so his name is John M. Tiffin. He goes by Mike. His phone number is 203-417-7860. He owns the Liquid Property Group, but also owns Orathio Holdings, LLC. And that's his number because I did the Cash App method too.
Golly. I learned something new today. Lord have mercy. Not the Cash App method is crazy. You should send them $1 and be like, send me your babas.
No, it says, hold on the Orathio Holdings, it says, sell me dirt. That's what it says. So yeah, give him a call. That's what it says.
Hey, okay, my type of guy. Hold on, why can't I find his name? Where was it? Liquid Property?
Yeah, Liquid Properties. I should send him $1 and tell him I got dirt.
There you go. I'm gonna actually open up the call with that.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
I'm gonna text him and be like, hey, I'm looking to speak to Mike. I got dirt for sale.
I just texted him. I said, hey, Mike, I got dirt.
Mm, Then go. Let's see if you respond. But yeah, that's essentially an hour of calling buyers, guys. And I think this year, and this is just to share with you guys, just as far as if you guys want to implement this, whatever the case may be. One of the things I'm doing differently in this area is I'm looking for specific niche markets that obviously still have, some level of activity, but I want to dial in niche markets and start doing, because everyone knows all of the major key areas, Palm Bay, Cape Coral, the whole 9 yards. And this year, I want to kind of start niching down in certain areas that may be overlooked, up and coming, and then that way implement the same thing that has been working in all these other areas into these areas, right? So again, I have no problem getting my hands dirty, sitting down, making these calls, doing whatever that needs to be done. But the key message that I want to get across, no matter if you're delegating it or doing it yourself, you have to know what goes into the process and what it looks like, right? And it's something that no matter how long you've been doing it, even if you're doing it yourself, you're always going to run across someone that's going to make you be like, damn, let me improve on this. This is another personality type that I got to adjust to. You know what I mean? Because you never know who's going to be on the other side of the phone. So if you guys want, we can do this again. And like I started off in the beginning of the call, I would prefer doing this for your guys' deal. So that way you can kind of be the beneficiaries of it. Because remember how we talked about last week, we went over all of like the marketing channels. SMS, cold call is the most cost effective. And then you have the more expensive ones, sending mailers, PPC, PPL. And it doesn't really matter which marketing channel you use, but you just have to be consistent in one, right? And then after you dial in on your marketing channel, you have to either be able to network with people that already have buyers, or you got to be able to master finding buyers yourself. So the key thing in all of that is you have to figure out and make a decision quickly. Again, is you going to do it yourself or you're going to delegate it? If you're going to delegate it, I would recommend reaching out to Nick at Lead Mining Pros. So that way, one, he can either come up with a custom game plan for you guys on how to attack each avenue, whether it's sellers or buyers. And again, he already has trained VAs that can go over a detailed script and execute either generating seller leads for you or generating buyer leads for you. But at the end of the day, one of my goals, like I said last week, is to make sure that these group sessions are beneficial for you guys, right? Because that's the only way you're going to get momentum. So if you guys have any seller leads, I'm going to start off every call being like, what you guys got? You know what I mean? If you bring something to these calls, that's the best way for you guys to like reap the benefits, especially if you find yourself in a situation where you don't know the answers, right? And I'm a practitioner of that. Let me give you a brief example, and then I will go deeper into it once it becomes more solidified. So I'm working with Brian on a 22-acre deal in Brevard County, right? I've never done a larger deal like that. However, I'm like, I know how to talk to sellers. I know how to kind of like build rapport, see the situation, see where people are at. Once I get the fundamental information that I need, I'm not going to be stuck and be like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to find somebody that know what to do, tell them all of the information I have, and be like, what is it going to cost to take this to the finish line? And all it took me was a couple of conversations, asked for a couple of referrals, and then now I'm bringing something of value to someone that does know what to do with it. You know what I mean? So I would encourage you guys to not be scared to ask for help, because another thing that I'm implementing this year is not figuring out how I'm going to do something. I need to find the who's going to help me do this, because I don't know everything. And if I don't know something, I'm gonna find somebody that do know it, because that's the missing piece that's the missing leg of the puzzle. So if you guys ever find yourself in a situation that you need some assistance, that's what I want to curate this group to be. So every week I'm gonna always start with you guys first, because again, I want you guys to be the beneficiaries of, receiving help and actually getting, actionable steps to help you achieve whatever goals you have in the real estate realm. So just want to put that out there. Juan, we'll go with you, and then we can go ahead and wrap up.
Hey, just a quick question. Thank you for that, Francisco. Appreciate it. I bought a package a few weeks ago, but I'm still in the process of finding a new area. So is that something that you guys can assist with?
Absolutely. If you want, we can make that another next week's topic as well too, finding markets, because that's what I spent some time doing last week, and that's how I kind of found, the market that I'm currently experimenting with now. So if you guys want, next week lessons can be around finding those niche markets if you want to.
Sounds good. Then in that case, in that session, I will share with you the process that I have followed and see if there are any holes or any suggestions you may have, and then we can probably start with that then. Thank you.
Perfect. All righty. I look forward to it, man. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I like that idea, Francisco. That would be great because, where I am, things are getting a little crazy as far as, saturated. So I need to know how to determine which direction to go, and still stay in Texas.
Perfect. All right. So it's locked in next week. So next week we'll go over market selection and kind of how to identify other areas where you can kind of experiment and start, making connections in. And then we'll go ahead and cover that next week for you guys. Okay.
All right. Hey, Francisco, let me know what time you want to meet tomorrow.
Let's see right now, so I can text you about that.
Yeah, I'm available after 12 p. Pacific. I
And
could do earlier, but it'll be like I'll be in my car. Just let me know what works for you.
Give me 1 second. You are 3 hours behind?
Yeah, so I'm off work like at 10 a.m. So anytime after 10 a.m. Pacific time, I can meet with you. Just let me know the time.
So that would be 1. Okay, so that'd be 1 p.m. my time, right? 1:30?
Yeah, 1:30?
Let's do 1 o'clock.
That's no 1:15 or 1:30 because I'm getting off at 10. So a nigga got to get in the car.
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm gonna just text you. So then
All right, let's make it happen. Don't make sure you text me, Francisco. Stop playing.
I'm about to text you right now. Hold on.
All right, cool.
Okay. I have legit time. I'm a horrible texter because I have legit time blocks where I gotta get stuff done.
No, I get it. So just let me know what really works for you, and I'll work around your
10 a.m.
schedule.
Tomorrow. Hold on. I'm actually doing it right now.
All right, cool.
Hold on, so I don't forget because I got another call after this.
Yes.
10, 11, 12, 1. Okay. I'm just putting notes. 3 hours ahead. Okay, perfect.
Oh, and Francisco, they're still not sending me notice for these calls. I have to go back and find one in October.
Yep. So that actually got corrected, and that is going to start next week because he was switching CRM. So that's also, we had to switch everything over. So you're going to start getting them moving forward every Friday and Monday about the calls, the reminders.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And Gigi called me.
Perfect.
Do I have your number?
682-582-75.
Send it to me on a message.
Okay.
And I'll call you as soon as I get free time.
Oh, I did.
You did? Okay. I'll look at it in a minute. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
All right, guys. Have a good rest of your week. Thank you guys so much for another productive meeting. And then I will see you guys next week. Next week, we're going to talk about market selection, identifying key markets that you guys can execute on, and then we'll go from there. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Right.
Have a good week, everybody.
Mm-hmm.